Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Inner Peace Meditation. So you're all welcome here. I'm really delighted to have you listen to this. I hope it helps you, especially during this holiday season. I always start with a little prayer that sets our intention. As we sit together, may it be with the blessings of the divine, that we cultivate peace and contact with the divine source that illuminates us. Through this practice of inner peace, we bring peace to the world that surrounds us. Amen. So this meditation is about the subject, or the space really, of giving and receiving. And especially as we cultivate that practice of inner peace during the holiday season, the space of giving and receiving can be a source of great angst and anxiety and worry. So right now, I just want you to give yourself some time to get present. Feel your body. See if you can. For some people, it really helps to close their eyes, but just allow yourself to settle in. Notice how your body feels in your seat, and see if you can have kind of an upright support. Some of you will prefer to be on the floor, and that's totally fine, or on your bed. But what we really want is, a straight spine that allows the energy to really flow through our system. And when you think about it, the spine, it contains the core of our nervous system. So just giving yourself the space to be fairly straight, and your head resting comfortably, not too forward or backwards, but just naturally and straight above your shoulders. Taking a deep breath through your nose, exhaling out your mouth, and just settling into yourself. So I'm just going to start with a little bit of a get here meditation, and then I'll do just a little talk, short, and then we're going to work on releasing with intention. So start to bring your attention right down into your feet. And for some people, it helps to close their eyes, and for others, it's looking down. It's more to minimize the possible distractions. So sensing your feet, feeling the weight of them, and see if you can get an interior feeling. And sensing into your ankles, bringing your breath here. So as you inhale, have the intention that your breath is filling up your feet. So inhaling through your nose, exhaling, and then feeling into your lower legs, the weight of them as well, the muscles and the bones. For some of you, this might be a new practice, but it's a way of bringing mindfulness and presence into our body. That's how we live a mindful life. So bringing your attention inward, sensing. And there's a delicate intimacy here as you sense into your feet and your lower legs. And then moving up into your knees. See if you can get a sense of that kind of delicate area behind the knees. And then the spaces between the joint and the patella, the front of the knee, the kneecap. And breathe into here as well. Now bringing your attention up through your thighs, the thick femur bone, just breathing into the strength of that, the muscles in the front. Sensing into the sits bones, feeling the weight of you on your seat. Settling into this base of presence that is you. And as you sense through your thighs and entering into your own hip joints, these powerful mechanisms within you, and bringing your breath here, breathing into this base through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And right there at the base of your spine, the first chakra, about the size of an old-fashioned dollar coin. And sometimes it gets bigger and sometimes it gets smaller. But just see if you can notice it, sense it, the first chakra right in front of the tailbone. This chakra is also known as the root chakra. So we want to ground that by envisioning a connection between the root chakra and the center of the planet. And you can think of it as a root, a literal root, and imagine it using the power of your own envisioning and imagination. Just with your inner eyes, see this connection growing from the first chakra all the way down, and it goes all the way down to the center of the earth. And the grounding cord, with your intention as you create this, you have the intention that this is your connection as a physical human being, and also an energetic human being, connected, the energy of you connected into your body connected to the earth. And this time, as you inhale, just exhale through your mouth, but with that intention that whatever's ready to be released can simply flow down the grounding, just like water at the bottom of a shower. So inhaling here, exhaling out, and you're exhaling out whatever doesn't serve. It's a way to release energy. And that's what we're doing together today, is we're giving our giving and receiving space a healing. And we're going to be releasing history and beliefs and traumas and wounds in that space of giving and receiving. So one more time, a nice deep breath. With that full intention, whatever doesn't serve can simply be released down the grounding. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what is giving and receiving, and kind of what gets in the way, what can make this space one of suffering as opposed to one of joy. So a story comes to mind. I had a friend in high school, and this story stayed with me for many years. And she was very worried about what to give to her mother. And but she finally bought something. And at Christmas, she gave it to her mother. And her mother was so disappointed. And then the mother actually got angry and said, why did you spend so much money on something I already have? And she literally flung this gift at my friend. Just notice how you feel upon hearing that story. Perhaps you too gave something to somebody that you wanted so much to please, and they were not pleased. And notice for yourself, as we go through some of these examples, how you feel and what comes up in your space. Give it a breath. Let it go down the grounding. There can be a lot of anxiety and angst around how your gift will be received. And also, there can be some guilt and issues around people giving you more than you gave them. Or maybe somebody gifts you something and you didn't have anything for them. Maybe this has happened to you. Another thing that can happen and kind of obscure our ability to give and receive is that we're not comfortable receiving. We might have beliefs that whatever we give, it's never enough. And another painful place is that we can feel that whatever we do give is so much more than what we receive. There can be a feeling of disappointment or lack. Just notice yourself in this. And if it resonates with you, notice where it is. It could be in your low back. It could be in your heart. Be in your arms. Because in many ways, the arms and the hands symbolize giving and receiving. What's true for you right now? Take a breath in that. Inhaling deeply through your nose and having the intention that you're just going to release whatever's not serving you in this giving and receiving space. It can show up as tension. It can show up as pain, heat, or cold. So you don't necessarily have to examine it, but being aware of it helps it to be seen. And once it is seen and brought into your awareness, it can be released. So what is giving and receiving really about? And for many of us, for most of us, we have a history around giving and receiving. But if we strip away all that history and expectations and disappointments and angst, worry, what's really at the bottom is an appreciation, love, the act of giving. Can you give freely? Or is there an expectation? Just take a breath here and notice what is present in you in that space of giving. And wherever it is, please greet that with compassion and tenderness. And giving can be fun. Shopping and giving and watching the other person or whoever you're giving to play with it or enjoy it or be delighted. And notice how that feels. Just breathing in, exhaling, being aware of yourself. And if you start to drift away or feel sleepy, this is also the energy of kind of like an unconsciousness that can come into the giving and receiving space. And if you can bring your presence, your awareness into that place, then the energy of the giving can be more clear. And the energy in here, the real energy in the giving and receiving space, when you strip everything away, it's just love, appreciation, gratitude. There's a sweetness there. So a part of it is can you let the other person be where they're at? Like for some of them, for some people, for some of you, it's easier to give. And for others, it's easier to receive. And what is here predominantly? For some, giving, there's an expectation of something in return. And for others, receiving, there's a disappointment. Just take a breath. So even if you can abide in that place of love, when you're giving something or you're receiving something, those that are around you might not be in the same place. But by you coming from that place, it makes it much more likely that they will also. Giving, the vibration of love becomes simple and not about the object, but about the gesture and the appreciation that you feel. So take a breath here, because for some of you, memories will come up, beliefs, history, and taking a breath, being present with those, giving it some acknowledgement. Like an example might be, wow, listening to Dr. Stella, I have a pain in my heart right now. Just breathe into that. And exhaling it out. And and in the place of receiving. Again, more history, but it could be one of lack, a history of never having enough, not getting what you wanted. You might have wanted a bicycle and they got you a water gun instead. You might have wanted a big diamond ring and instead you got a book. And just notice that. How does that make you feel? And as you release, as you inhale, as you greet this place that feels sad, wounded, disappointed, and you exhale, just letting it go, creating some space to really receive with gratitude, to feel the gratitude of the vibration that came with that gesture, the love, the appreciation, the consideration. And as you sense yourself here and check your grounding, just start to scan through your system. Notice your low back. Notice your belly. And take a nice deep breath right into these spaces. Letting go. A lot of emotional energy can get stuck in this area, the low belly, the low back. And notice for yourself also around your solar plexus. This is the seat of the will. And a lot of times there's a lot of concern and worry that can get trapped here. Did I get the right thing? Did I spend enough? Did I wrap it well enough? All of that. And just breathe into this space. Releasing with intention whatever no longer serves, all the way down the grounding. And then bring your attention up through your heart. There can be some sadness here that comes from a very young age, or a tenderness. Notice how your heart is feeling in this giving and receiving space. Breathing in, exhaling it out, whatever's ready to be released. There can be a lot of busyness this time of year, running around, a lot of social activity, a lot of shopping. Just notice that. See if there's any energy around your shoulders or your hands and arms. They can feel heavy. They can feel tense. Just take a breath. Really seeing it in your mind's eye that this breath just fills up those spaces. And then on the exhale, just rinses out. Just like water at the bottom of a shower. And the other place, the mind. How busy the mind can be. All the plotting and planning and worries, anxiety. Just give that a breath as well. Imagining your breath really filling up your mind. And as you exhale, kind of squeezing that space, wringing out the sponge, and just letting it all flow all the way down, down the grounding. And as we have released this energy, we want to replenish ourselves. We want to replenish ourselves with this beautiful golden divine light, this golden sparkling light that is love, because that's really the truth. Once we strip away all the history and beliefs and concerns and media and expectations, all the yummy stuff that drives us mad, what we're left with is the vibration of love. Love and gratitude. So have that intention that this right above you, envision this golden sunlight, big ball of golden sunlight. Make it really big and rich. See it in your mind's eye, sparkling, warm, divine light, divine love. And in your mind's eye, imagine it, see it filling you up, coming in through your crown, flowing all the way down, your whole head, cranium filled with this light, down your throat, moving through your shoulders, your arms, filling you up all the way through your whole torso, your heart. Golden light, see it, feel it, be it, filling you up all the way down your spine, your belly, down through your legs, down all the way down to the very seat of you, and down through your feet. And this light radiating all the way around you. You're like a little light bulb here of divine love, divine light. Well done. So this kind of a meditation, you might have memories come up. They'll just pop up. Maybe some beliefs or traumas or pain, suffering around giving and receiving. So I invite you, stay with yourself, ground yourself, be aware of what's happening and give it a breath. And remember to fill yourself up with this light of divine love that is actually at the root of giving and receiving. All right. I hope you enjoyed this meditation. It was wonderful to be able to do this with you. And you're welcome to join the Inner Peace community if you haven't already. And we're going to be meeting in January 21st. All right. Take care.